Hi there. Real quick before we jump into the episode. If you enjoy this episode, or any of the other episodes, be sure to give us a follow or subscribe. It would also be great if you shared it with a friend, or better yet, left a review so others can know how awesome it is. Thanks so much. And now, the episode.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome to the Press Start Leadership Podcast, the podcast about game-changing leadership, teaching you how to get the most out of your product and development team and become the leader you were meant to be. Leadership coaching and training for the international game industry professional. Now, let me introduce you to your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Christopher Mifsud.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome back to another awesome edition of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. On this week's episode, we'll be discussing cultivating a fail fast, learn fast culture in game development. Actionable steps to build a fail fast, learn fast culture for enhanced creativity, efficiency, and team growth. In the ever-evolving world of video game production, speed and adaptability are as critical as creativity. Studios that embrace a fail fast, learn fast culture position themselves to innovate rapidly, avoid costly rework, and consistently deliver engaging player experiences. Unlike traditional waterfall pipelines, this mindset aligns with agile game development, where iterative cycles and frequent feedback drive continuous improvement. A fail fast, learn fast culture is more than a buzzword. It is a deliberate framework that empowers teams to prototype boldly, surface flaws early, and convert failures into actionable insights. By normalizing small-scale experiments and embedding rapid iteration into daily workflows, studios foster continuous learning in game studios and cultivate resilient, creative teams. This podcast explores why embedding a fail fast, learn fast culture is essential for modern game studios. We'll outline the benefits, core principles, and concrete actionable steps leaders can implement today, complete with real-world examples, strategies to overcome common obstacles, and metrics to track progress. The benefits of a fail fast, learn fast culture. Accelerated creativity and innovation. When developers know they can prototype without fear of reprisal, they push boundaries in mechanics, narrative, and art. A fail fast, learn fast culture empowers teams to test novel gameplay loops quickly using placeholder assets, explore unconventional control schemes or UI designs in isolated experiments, iterate on level layouts daily, refining in response to internal playtests. This rapid experimentation fuels innovation, leading to unique player experiences that set your studio apart. Improve development efficiency. By catching flawed ideas early in the pipeline, teams avoid investing months in unviable features. Key efficiency gains include reduced cycle times. Rapid prototyping validates or invalidates concepts within days rather than weeks. Resource optimization. Artists and engineers focus on assets and code that pass early viability checks. Prioritize feature sets. Data-driven decisions inform which features merit full production. Aligning with agile game development, studios transition from milestone-driven crunch to lean, value-focused delivery. Enhance player satisfaction. Iterative testing with real players accelerates feedback loops. A fail fast, learn fast culture enables early alpha beta tests to gather user sentiment on core mechanics. A/B tests for UI elements or reward systems, refining design before launch. Live service tweaks, informed but quantitative analytics and community feedback. Continuous optimization based on player data leads to higher retention, satisfaction, and positive reviews. Lower risk and cost. Surface technical or design flaws before they become entrenched. This culture reduces risk by preventing last-minute overhauls that derail schedules, shifting from big bang releases to incremental updates, mitigating large-scale failures, empowering teams to declare and learn from small failures, minimizing financial exposure. The core principles of a fail fast, learn fast culture. To cultivate this culture, studio leadership must champion three interrelated principles: psychological safety, iterative design, and structured feedback loops. Psychological safety. Team members need assurance that honest experimentation and even missteps will not lead to punishment. Psychological safety encourages open sharing of early prototypes, no shame if they break. Constructive critique free from blame. Public recognition of lessons learned from failed experiments. And here's an actual insight for that. Begin each sprint review by asking, what did we learn from our failures this week? Celebrate insights equally with success. Iterative design. Break large projects into small, testable increments. Rapid iteration demands short sprints, 1 to 2 weeks, delivering playable prototypes. Minimal viable features, rather than polished monolithic builds. Continuous integration of art, code, and design for immediate validation. Some actual insights for this. Use placeholder art and simple mechanics to validate core gameplay before committing the final assets. Feedback loops. Regular structured feedback from colleagues and players is the engine of learning. Effective loops include daily stand-ups highlighting blocking issues and experiment results, weekly cross-discipline playtests with documented findings, analytic dashboards tracking prototypes metrics in real time. Some actual insights for this. Integrate in-game telemetry early, even in prototypes, to capture objective player behavior. Some actionable steps for leaders. Leaders set the tone and structure for a fail fast, learn fast culture. To follow are concrete step-by-step practices to embed this mindset. Step 1. Define experimentation frameworks. Hypothesis statements. Require every experiment to begin with a clear hypothesis. An example would be, introducing a dodge mechanic will increase player engagement by 15%. Time boxing. Allocate fixed time, 1 sprint or specific hours, and resources to each experiment. Success criteria. Predefine measurable outcomes. Qualitative, like player feedback, and quantitative, such as drop-off rates. Step 2. Implement regular retrospectives. Sprint retrospectives. At the end of each sprint, hold a 60-minute session focusing on what failed, what was learned, and next steps. A cross-functional format. Include engineers, artists, designers, and QA to capture diverse perspectives. And action items. Limit to 2 to 3 concrete improvements, each assigned an owner and a deadline. Step 3. Embed postmortems. Use a standard template. Document goals, outcomes, root causes, and lessons learned. Have mandatory reviews. Postmortem every shipped feature, cancel prototype, or major bug. Use a knowledge base. Store postmortems in a searchable repository tagged by project and topic. Step 4. Allocate innovation hours. Have weekly blocks. Reserve 2 to 4 hours per week for all team members to explore new tools or prototypes. Have a demo day. Monthly showcase for innovation hour projects, fostering cross-team inspiration. Use sandbox environments. Maintain isolated branches and version control for experimental work. Step 5. Leverage tooling for rapid feedback. Continuous integration. Use Jenkins or GitHub Actions to produce daily builds. In-game analytics. Integrate telemetry such as Unity Analytics or Game Analytics into even early prototypes. Automated alerts. Configure Slack or team bots to notify stakeholders when build metrics breach thresholds. Step 6. Foster psychological safety. Use leadership modeling. Share personal failures and learnings during all hands meetings. Have failure forums. Quarterly sessions where anyone can present a failed experiment and takeaways. Non-punitive reporting. Encourage reports of bugs or design flaws without fear of blame. How to overcome common challenges. Fear of failure. Reframe failures as experiments. Introduce a learning journal where every team member logs 1 experiment and insight weekly. Production pressure. Collaborate with producers to protect 10 to 15% of sprint capacity for experiments, ensuring core deliverables stay on track. Leadership buy-in. Present data from early pilots, reduce cycle times, improve feature quality to executives, demonstrating return on investment of a fail fast, learn fast culture. Silos and communication gaps. Rotate sprint demos between departments. Use cross-disciplinary pairing on experiments to foster continuous learning in game studios. Measuring success. Track these metrics to evaluate the impact of your cultural shift. Cycle time reduction. Aim for a 20 to 30% drop in time from prototype to validated feature. Experiment throughput. Number of experiments completed versus experiments integrated in the final builds. Team morale and psychological safety. Quarterly anonymous surveys measuring comfort with failure and collaboration. Bug reopen rates. A decrease signals more effective early validation. Innovation outputs. Count internal demos, experimental prototypes, and hackathon projects as proxies for creative exploration. Some final thoughts. Cultivating a fail fast, learn fast culture transforms failures into stepping stones and accelerates agile game development. By implementing iterative design, structured retrospectives, and robust feedback loops, while protecting psychological safety, your studio can innovate fearlessly and deliver exceptional gaming experiences. So take some actions today. Schedule your first experiment sprint with clear hypothesis and success criteria. Host a sprint retrospective focused exclusively on learnings from failures. Allocate innovation hours next week and document outcomes. Embrace the power of a fail fast, learn fast culture. Drive rapid iteration and lead your game development teams toward continuous learning and lasting success. All right, and that's this week's episode of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. Thanks for listening, and as always, thanks for being awesome. Oh, hi. And the episode's over, but thanks for sticking around till the end. Be sure to check out more episodes in the playlist and new episodes every week on Monday. Follow or subscribe so you never miss an episode. Don't forget to leave a review. Thanks again for being awesome.